Hello out there. Do you feel a sour taste in your throat? Yes, the question is to you out there. Once in a while, do you feel a sour taste in your throat? When you are done eating, do you feel like the food is coming out? Today, I'm going to talk about acid reflux and gastroesophageal reflux disease. I'm doing this in respect to Brother Chief, who trusted me with his health. And at the end of our conversation, he said, my sister, it will be good if you can share this knowledge with the general public, because there are a lot of people experiencing this and they have no knowledge about it. So please share it with them. So I'm doing it because of Brother Chief. Brother Chief, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now let's get back to our topic. Acid reflux. Once in a while, everybody experiences acid reflux and it's normal. When it becomes abnormal, it's when you keep having it. Then it turns from being normal to abnormal. And then you develop GERD, full meaning Gastroesophageal Reflux Disease. So let's first talk about acid reflux. Acid reflux is when the acid in your stomach flows backward into your throat or your esophagus. So when the acid in your stomach flows backward into your esophagus and throat, then we call it acid reflux, and it happens to everybody once in a while. When it becomes GERD, it's when the acid reflux becomes chronic. It becomes chronic in such a way that it happens to you maybe twice in 2 weeks, or it happens several times. Then it becomes chronic. And the doctors are going to diagnose you of GERD, which is Gastroesophageal Reflux Disease. So once in a while, if I eat and I'm getting this sour taste liquid in my throat, it's normal. But if I experience it twice in 2 weeks or several times, then you need to see your doctor. So if you are out there and you are experiencing what I'm talking about, don't sit at home. Please go to your doctor, discuss it with them, explain whatever is going on with them so that they will find a solution to your problem. Go see your doctors, because you've now moved from normal acid reflux to gastroesophageal reflux disease. Now let's talk about symptoms of acid reflux. The beginning, I talked about if you are having a sour, or if you are feeling sour taste, sour liquid in your throat. Yes, that's one of the symptoms. Chest pain, yes, chest pain is one of the symptoms. Sensation of the heart or the chest, yes, is part of it. And then when you are experiencing cough, especially if you are an asthmatic patient, it makes it worse. Yes. And then you can also develop inflammation in your throat because of the acidic content that is coming in your throat. It's going to make your throat inflame. So this is not something you just sit at home and imagine, oh, it's going to go away. Please, if you have experienced it several times, go and see your doctor. They can prescribe medications for you that will help. There are sleeping positions that they can guide you, and they can also teach you what to eat, what not to eat. These things together is going to help you achieve your aim or the purpose or your target, or it will help you manage the condition you are in. So make it a point, talk to your doctors for them to help you figure it out. So we've talked about the symptoms. We've talked about chest pain. We've talked about inflammation of the throat. We've talked about sensation of the heart. We've talked about experiencing cough, and if you're an asthmatic patient, it can be worse. So these are things you don't have to stay at home and imagine it's going to go away. Please make it a point and see your doctors and have a conversation with them. The next thing that we are going to talk about is going to be risk factors. Now let's talk about risk factors. Factors that expose someone to develop acid reflux disease. The first one we'll talk about is obese or obesity. Please try and exercise. Exercising 30 minutes every day is going to help you with your health, because if you don't exercise and you stay obese, you are going to develop gastroesophageal reflux disease, or it puts you in a risk factor. The next one is pregnancy. I can't tell women not to get pregnant, no. But pregnancy exposes us to develop acid reflux. I've had a lot of conversation with pregnant women, and they will tell you, oh, the moment I'm done eating, I feel like the food is coming out. Some are saying I'm getting a sour taste in my throat. Yes, being pregnant puts you in a risk factor to develop acid reflux disease. So to my pregnant women out there, exercise 30 minutes every day if you can. Is going to help you a lot. The next one that is a risk factor is eating a large food. When you eat a large food at a time, you can develop acid reflux, and also the kind of time you eat. So if you are someone who eat late, yes, you are going to develop acid reflux disease. Eating large food at the night, you will develop acid reflux disease. So please make sure you eat in smaller quantity and don't eat late. Yes. The next one is fatty food. If you eat a lot of fatty food, you are going to develop acid reflux disease. Oily foods, acid reflux disease. Fried foods, acid reflux disease. So if you eat these kind of foods, there's a likelihood of you developing acid reflux disease, or it puts you at risk for developing acid reflux disease. The next thing I will talk about is going to be smoking. Smoking puts you in a risk of developing acid reflux disease. Drinking also puts you at risk of developing acid reflux disease. There's a lot of people who drink. When they wake up in the morning, that's all they do. When they wake up in the afternoon, that's all they are doing. In the evening, that's all they are doing. Please. Taking too much alcohol also expose you to develop acid reflux disease. And if you are smoking every day, please, if you can stop smoking, if you can stop drinking, it's going to help you. But if you can't, please limit the amount you take to prevent yourself from acid reflux disease, because it's very uncomfortable. Those people who are experiencing acid reflux, if you are able to sit with them, you know they go through a lot. It's very uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable to be in that situation. If you are out there and you are experiencing what I'm talking about, Send me your comment. I can guide you what to eat, what not to eat, when to sleep, when not to sleep, and then which side you should sleep. Just DM me, send me your comment, and then we'll talk about it. This program is sponsored by Poma Essential Rentals. If you are in Ghana and you are having a wedding, engagement, naming ceremony, anything, is it a party going on this week? Reach out to Poma Essential Rentals. They have their locations in Kumasi, Atonsu, Jinyase, Lake Road, which is Jache, Pramso, Suedro, Kontase. They have everything you need. What program are you going to do this week? Just reach out to them. You can see their telephone number down here. Just look at it. Poma Essential Rentals. Bye-bye.